Hello, hello. Happy Friday, happy Friday, happy Friday. I'm Stephanie. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my sewing room. Welcome to Friday. Friday sews. A little bit of life, a little bit of sewing, a little bit of whatever. We're here for it, right? So welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching my channel. I so appreciate it. Okay. That just sounded like boss time. I don't know what that was. Okay, how about that? Let's start with some sewing. I made this cute top. So last week I made the skirt out of this fabric, and I think I showed how narrow it was. It wasn't super wide, so it was like, oh, will I even be able to get more than a skirt out of it? Because that's a long skirt. It takes a lot of fabric. And I got this top out of it. So this is my favorite t-shirt pattern, and I'm going to put a picture of it because I can't remember what it is. I want to say, hold on, might have it on my list. Butterick 6848. Here's my thinking. This print is so busy that it needed a simple pattern, a simple top, a simple design, because it just didn't need anything else. No foo-foo. So maybe I'll try something more fun in a top with a solid or a more tame print, because this is just, it just needed to be the star. The print is the star. So it's just a simple, I'm not even going to do a picture of it. I'll just show you. It's just a simple t-shirt. I can wear it with that black skirt, black pants. Oh my gosh, this is just going to be a fun top to wear anytime. This fabric I bought on Etsy from a store on Etsy, and it's a silk knit. So it's only stretchy this direction, not stretchy this direction, but this is super comfortable, and it lays so well, it drapes so well, it was so easy to work with. I love this. I mean, I love this top. Okay, that's enough. That really wasn't even something I made this week. It's like cheating. I made this last week and all I had to do was hem it, and I thought, I didn't make anything. I didn't make anything the whole week. And so I pulled this out and hemmed it today so I could wear it today and say, oh, look what I made this week. I didn't make it. I didn't make it this week. I'm a cheater. But I didn't do any sewing this week because I had family. And I'll get into that in a moment, but I do have a little bit more sewing news before I talk about life. So I am in full panic mode for my Halloween costume for my granddaughter. I don't know, I feel like I've been dragging my feet. I'm just not sure what I'm doing here. I don't have a pattern. I'm just making it up, and I'm just like putting it off. So tomorrow I'm going to have to just sit down and whatever happens, happens. I used to watch this, I used to listen to this radio station like in the 1980s, and it was called the Motivation Station, and they just did clips of motivational speakers, like instead of songs. I loved that station. This lady came on and she did a quick hit on procrastination, and she said that people procrastinate so they never find out how good they are. So that means that you get to finish the job at the very last second with no time whatsoever, and you get to say, wow, look what I accomplished in such a short amount of time. But what if you took the right amount of time and you didn't procrastinate and it didn't turn out? You'd have to admit, hey, I'm just really not that good. So procrastination is kind of a avoidance tactic, and I don't think that's why I'm procrastinating. I'm procrastinating because I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm going to show you where I'm at so far, and I think it's going to work out. It's going to work out one way or another. It's just, I want it to be fabulous. So my granddaughter's 10, not a preteen, but not a little kid either. So I want this dress to be super cute. She's going to be Rapunzel, but not just any Rapunzel, the one from the movie, what's the movie called? Tangled. Such an old grandma. Tangled, the specific Rapunzel from Tangled. And so I watched a couple of clips of that, and she just has this very flowy little dress on. It's not a princessy dress, not stiff at all. It flows. So I wanted mine to flow too. And she's had enough princess dresses. This dress needs to flow. I got my handy paper out and I sketched a half a dress. And I measured her, so this is from her measurements, and I did this is the back, this is the front, a little armhole on the sides, and it seemed really long. Like this seemed like my length, but that's what I thought I had measured. So I cut the dress out. Sorry, hold on. I get this paper on a big roll from Waywack. A lot of you ask me, and I think I have one roll, and I think it'll last my whole life. It's a lot of paper. So I cut 2 pieces on the fold, and I just drew, the back is here, and then I drew a little lower for the front, and I didn't cut it out. I just cut them out separately. So I have one pattern piece, and if I need it again, I can use it again. So here are my fabric choices. For the flowy part of that, I opted to do a slip dress, as you can see from my pattern piece, instead of a skirt, because I didn't want any bulk around her waist. I want this dress to flow. And then I'm going to put a top over it for the so-called corset and the big puffy sleeves. And so this is the dress. I did sew it up. I have to finish it, but I wanted to try it on her. So here it is, and there it is. She put it on, and it went to the floor, and she's like, I love it! And I'm like, no, it's too long. It's not too long. And I'm like, it's too long. I said, that's not where you wanted it. You said you wanted it mid-calf. And I touched her calf, and she's like, no, I like this. And I'm like, you're going to trip running up and down the street. So she had a little talk with Mama and came back. Yes, she wanted it shorter. So, let me show you how much I got to take off. I got to find my little chalk mark. There it is. This much. Hold on. I got to show you the real amount. There it is. This much. I take this much off. I made it that much too long. So I'm going to hem this, and then I'm going to put on my neckband and my sleeve bands, and this dress is done. And I'm not doing any decorating on this dress. Yes, I could do something down the front, which would look like the girl in Tangled, but I'm just not going to mess with it. I'm going to put all my decorative efforts into the top, which is going to be just a blouse, like a front and back blouse with puffy sleeves, and it's going to open in the front, and then I'm going to put some little loops and just tie some ribbon and have it tie with a bow right there. What do you think? And a little scoop neck, and then the sleeves will be everything. So puffy sleeves. And this is going to be the fabric. It's just a cotton, and it's got a lot of swirlies in it. So this will be the top. And then I have this little satiny for maybe some accent decorations. I'm also going to go look through my trims. I have seen people do some really cool things with trims under the sleeves. So the sleeves will be a puffy, and then they're going to have some stripes. And that's probably with the pink. And underneath the stripes, either flowers or some other trim, or maybe the stripes will be enough, but it's going to be very decorative. And then the tie will be gold. And I just don't know. I'm going to make the top, make the sleeves, and then I'm just going to embellish the heck out of it. Mama is trying to figure out how to make her a long braid. I thought I had, like, from the 80s, a long braid. I don't know. I had a long fake ponytail. I've had fake hair. I've had lots of fake hair in my life, but it's all gone. I didn't save any of it. Wonder why. Because I can't save everything, and I already saved too much. I do get rid of things sometimes, and those are the things I always wish I didn't. That's why it's so easy to be a pack rat, because I wish I had those wigs. But I knew I was never going to wear them. I probably just tossed them. I don't know. Ugh. Not my problem. She wants to go barefoot. I'm like, I know she went barefoot in the movie, honey, but you cannot run up and down trick-or-treating barefoot. You just can't. She's like, is there any shoes that look like bare feet? She's so cute. Cute shoes will be fine. Even tennis shoes will be fine. You'll be fine. So that's my full panic mode, and come back next week. I will have a costume. One way or another, it's going to be done. Something's going to be done. And I want it to be fabulous. That's all. That's the panic part. I can make this, but I want it to be fab, okay? It's got to be fab. It could be my last costume, okay? Because she's 10, you know? She's probably not going to, want Grammy-made costumes after this. We'll see. We'll see. I'm available. I'm not pushing it. So that's something I made like early in the week. Basically, the rest of the week was with family. And oh my gosh, we just had the most wonderful visit with our family. It was my grandson's birthday, my son-in-law's birthday are 2 days apart. And so we had a big party, and his family came, my son-in-law's family came, and I don't know them as well, obviously. They're not my family, but they're great. But what was really cool for me is both my granddaughters, who are grown-ups, they came. And my granddaughter with the babies, those babies are growing so stinking fast. They are growing so fast, I can't even tell you. We just saw them like in June for our family get together, and what is this, just a few months later, and they're talking and walking. They weren't. Now they are. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to admit something that I don't know why this sounds so bad, because it's just the way it is, but I'm not a baby person. And I guess I should turn in my woman card. I'm not a baby person. I'm just not the one that you just like, oh, can I hold the baby? No, I'm not really that. I'm not that. I loved having babies, and my grandbabies, and now my great-grandbabies. But I'm not a natural baby person. And so they don't warm up to me really fast. They don't just like run into my arms. And I'm fine with that. I'll wait them out, man. Because, you know, if you wait long enough, they'll warm up to me. So that's kind of where we got to. If I just went over there every day and I talked to them and I looked at them, and eventually they kind of started crawling up in my lap, and that was the best. That was just the best. Oh my gosh. It's the sweetest, sweetest thing. And, you know, Vera's talking, and just a little. She mostly says yeah and no. And my mama, my everything. Oh my goodness. When my granddaughter with the costume, the 10-year-old, when she was born, her cousin was also her age. So she was somebody who loved the baby. So she was convinced that she was going to get love on these babies. And Vera, the 2-year-old, fell in love with my granddaughter. And her name is Juliet. And we called Aurora Roro, and we called Tanaya Nani. So she loves Roro and Nani like crazy. And now she wanted to be that to Vera. So she made up her own nickname, Juju. So she taught it to Vera, and Vera, about a day and a half in, started saying, my Juju, my Juju. Oh, my heart was melting. There wasn't anything Juju wouldn't let her do. Let her play with her dolls, pull the doll's hair, throw them up in the air. She didn't care. Whatever Vera wanted, Juju was here for it, because Juju wanted to be my Juju. Makes you want to just cry. It's so sweet. So sweet. She tried to tell Jamie to be JJ, but he's like, I don't want a nickname. He's a boy. He doesn't want a nickname. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Isn't that cute? So sweet. So I'm Grammy, and I didn't pick a great grandma name. Nobody else was using Grammy in the grandma and grandpa. They're like Mimi and Papa, and then the other grandparents are the mom is from Czechoslovakia, so she has a ethnic grandma name. I can't remember what it is, but it was awesome. And so I'm just Grammy all the way around. So I'm staying Grammy into the greats. I was going to be Gigi, but I thought I'd just stay Grammy. I like being Grammy. Did you pick your own Grammy name? Those of you who are grandmas, did you pick your own Grammy name? I did. I wanted to be Grandma because I love my grandma, but my mother-in-law was Grandma. So I picked Grammy. It's kind of close, and it's for sure a grandma name. And that's just fun, right? I hope you pick. If you're younger and you don't know, you can pick your own grandma name. You can. It's up to you. You get to decide these things. It's yours for life, and it becomes your name. So there you go. But I love spending time with my granddaughter. She's such a wonderful mother, and her husband is such a wonderful father. They're just so natural at it. They've got the 2 little kids, and Vera's 2, and then Paul is almost 1. He'll be 1 in a couple weeks. Oh my gosh, where did the time go? So they just moved to be closer to her parents, and oh my gosh, so awesome. Just awesome. What awesome. too far for me to see very often, but this was really nice. So that's where I've been. That's what I've been doing. No time for sewing, but I missed it. I sat down to do a little repair job on one of hubby's shirts, and I sat down, turned on the machine, and I'm like, oh, I missed this. I just want to sit down and sew something. So, you know, you have to do what you have to do, right? And I wouldn't have missed 1 second of that time with those babies. Just not 1 second. Because I needed every second to warm them up to me. But eventually we got there. Paul, the baby boy, he is so friendly. Like, he's fine. I could hold him right away. Vera, she's a little bit more like my mama. If she ever said my Grammy, I'd be so happy. I need to work on that. Let's go visit them again. So you're all caught up. That's pretty much what's been going on in my life. And I'm telling you, I am loving fall. It is so beautiful. Oh, the leaves are falling and there's so much more to go. Fall is in full swing and we've got a lot to go and I'm loving it. Been working on the yard around my greenhouse and I mean, it is getting gorgeous. It gets prettier and prettier and then it's all going to die, right? For winter. But I am looking forward to growing some things in there during the winter. That's my goal, is figure that out. So stay tuned. More coming there. And if you want to stay up to what I'm doing out there, come follow me on Instagram or Facebook. I know I say this every week, but I just want to make sure you know that I'm on there every day posting. So we can hang out. We can hang out there. And I've been busy with church, and I have a dinner/class that I've been doing for 6 weeks, and tonight's the last night. I'm going to miss it. I'm going to miss it so much. And I brought it up because I wanted to say that if you don't have a church, go find one, because it's just so nice. It's such a nice part of my life. I'm a Catholic and I go to the local Catholic church. I'm new. I've only been a Catholic for 7 years. Feels like when you've been a Catholic your whole life. That sounds new. But for the first 5 years, more even, I just went to church and came home. I wasn't involved. And I didn't really want to be. And then I thought, I really want to be involved. And so I started volunteering. And I made friends, and then they, you know, you get like, oh, would you like to do that? Yep, I'll volunteer for that. Yep, I'll volunteer for that. And so pretty soon you're in this whole mix. And I've just made so many friends, and it's become really an important part of my life. And I bring that up because you might want that too. So I just encourage you to go to church and volunteer, because that's where the friends are. And you feel so good because you know you're doing good. And that gives you so much satisfaction, and it's just you meet the best people, just fun people. So there's my little tip for you if you want to make some friends. So that's it. That's what I've been doing, and what I'm going to do next is finish this costume. I can't see past it. That's all that's on my mind right now. I still have fabric from my fabric haul, so I have things I want to make, but that costume, panic. Wish me luck, you guys. I gotta finish this. I mean, what if she calls me on Sunday and says, oh, there's a party we want to go to, when when Halloween is next week? Something could come up this weekend. So I'm gonna try and smash it out tomorrow, Friday, when you're watching this. So I'll be sewing when you're watching. So what are you up to? Leave me a comment. Let me know what you're making, what you're up to. I love hearing from you guys. I don't think I answered any comments last week because I was just busy with family, but I could read them. I was that annoying person with the phone going, oh, but then I'm like, oh, put that down. Sorry. So I read all the comments, but I don't think I answered any because I didn't want to be caught doing this on my phone. Please forgive me. But I love the comments, and I love visiting with you guys. So if you give me another chance, leave me some comments. I'll get in there and I will visit with you guys because I love that so much. Thank you so much for stopping by. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye now.